You ask, what did I think about the proposal to cut funds to support the arts? And I heard that last night and I was really shaken by it, because I just thought about my little world here in Millwood Arts Academy, and it made me think about the before the arts, before we became an arts integrated school, and in comparison and contrast to where we are today.
So today we're going to talk about math and dance. Raise your hand and tell me the different ways that math can correlate with dance off the top of your head. Counts. What else? How many steps are in your dance? What else? And what form of math would the formations be? Would that be in basic math, algebra? What class would that relate to? Geometry. Very good. Okay. With that, there's other ways. It can also incorporate with algebra, which is one thing you probably wouldn't think. But before we get started incorporating the dance, what I need is 2 volunteers to come up. Okay, there we go. So 5 to the second power is 25. 28 divided by 4 is... We are going to take each number and apply it to a step in our dance. So every 2 counts of your warm-up dance is going to count as 1 step. Does that make sense? Okay.
28, 4, 7.
So our first one is going to be the 5th step. You got me? So what I want this half of the class to do is figure out what the 5th step of the dance is in your warm-up dance chocolate lights. Got me? You guys are to figure out what the 2nd step is. Let's try the 5th and 2nd step together. 5, 6, 7, 3, and boom, boom, and boom, boom. Okay, 20, 16, 17, 18, boom, 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 double, double. Yes. Okay, so along with fulfilling a mathematical equation in dance, what does this teach you to do? Think about this. That looks like complex stuff when it's on the board, correct? Especially when we get into fractions and algebraic equations. But if you break it down and put something you're interested in, like you guys are interested in dance, what are reasons it would be easier instead of just sitting there with a pencil and paper? Dance is fun. You enjoy it. Do you think correctly applying the given equations to the dance? Okay, so if I sit there and, do I know the steps in the dance? Right, so I'm going to know if you correctly applied the correct number. Okay, so that'll be part of your grade. It makes a difference because it makes them interested in what they're learning. Whereas when you're sitting with a pencil and paper, we are in a society where kids get up and learn. They are actively playing video games, they are actively engaged in playing with friends, and we are not a sedentary society that sits down to learn. Because I want to see the impact that it makes on kids. I danced my whole life. I've danced in New York, I've danced in Vegas, and this is the most rewarding thing I can do because I can take my love and passion for the arts and incorporate it to help kids succeed in life. Yes.
One, two, ready.
The kids are getting ready to start their Black History unit, and so what they do, they choose a famous Black American, and then they'll do the portrait, and then they write a biographical sketch about that individual, and we display them out front. So not only are they doing their art, they're getting their writing skills, enhanced in it. This is what I've always wanted to do because I know how important art was to me. It's what kept me in school, and I'm one of those very hands-on learners. Well, this is my chance to give back. I love it.
We use this board, and we call it a board. You can see, we use this for our core teachers that teach in the 9th grade academy, so that those 4 core teachers will know what is happening in each teacher's class.
If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you must keep moving forward. By Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Our data lets us know that what we're doing with incorporating, infusing the arts into the curriculum really helps us.
It's hot, it's hot, it's hot in here. It must be A+ atmosphere.
That is not just arts, but it's taking the arts and it's infusing into your core curriculum.
Okay.
But when we look at the results of what we do through the arts, we get test results like our 3rd grade class in math, 76% advanced. You know what the research says about students and music and what the brain does and all of the different transformations that the brain goes through. And so you got that piece, and then you go next door and you've got the visual arts, and you go next door and you've got the vocal music, and around the corner you've got the dancing, and then you've got the drama. It's wonderful, and students, they enjoy it. Our suspension rate went from way up there to way down. We may do 3 to 4 suspensions per year. Students don't have time to get in trouble. They love coming. We love having them here. Arts is the way to